Welcome back to the channel. So I have another watch in for review from CW Watch Shop. This is for sale on their website. I will have a link in the description below to this watch so you can check it out, purchase it if you like. It's a beautiful IWC Big Pilot. This is the first time I've ever had an IWC on the channel, and I'm quite impressed, guys. Very nice. This is the IWC 5002-1 Big Pilot, produced between 2002 and 2005. I believe this is an 04 model, I believe somewhere in that range. It is a big watch. It is a 46 millimeter from side to side, 56 millimeter from lug tip to lug tip, and 15.9 millimeters thick. And you have that giant onion style crown there. And it has, I'm not sure of the actual lug width, I believe 22. Let me check on that real quick. That's something that I didn't spec out. Let me see, that is 22, yes, 22 millimeter lug. So 46 by 56, almost 16 millimeters thick, and then 22 millimeter lugs, okay? IWC was one of the first. There was 5, they were part of the big 5, the original 5 that made Flieger style watches back during World War II. So IWC has very rich history, very cool timepieces, straight up pilot watch manufacturer. Very, very cool. The strap that's on this is a crocodile style leather strap, and it has, or it's, I believe it is real, yes, alligator, and it also has a calf lined inner part of the strap there. So very, very nice. Beautifully brushed all throughout, and has that top ring of the bezel polished. That's the only part that looks polished, and the rest of it is all brushed, and very nice high quality brushing all throughout. Now this watch has been serviced. It's running great, and I mean, it's no need to do anything, just put it on and wear it. It has the upgraded crown. From what I understand, the original crowns, they would strip out and they would leak. So this has got the updated crown. Riveted bracelet, just like the original Fliegers back in the day. Very nice IWC deployment clasp, and you could see that. Very, very nice, and done very well. So that's nice. And there is the case back. And it is running the caliber 5011 automatic movement, slow beat rate at 18,000 vibrations per hour, so 2.5 hertz. So just like the older mechanical pocket watches back in the day, that's really what this movement's like. It's not a manual, well, it is manual wind, but it is an automatic movement. So you have that 7-day power reserve. You see that right there, and it's fully charged at the moment. So when you wind it up all the way, or when you've been wearing it for a while, it'll be topped off all the way up at the 7 there, just like this one is. And you have the date there at the 6 o'clock. I'm not going to mess with changing the date or anything, but that's where it's at. You have IWC up there at the 12 o'clock. Automatic towards the 6. Beautiful Swiss made at the bottom of the dial. But just a beautiful watch. On the wrist, let me put it on my 7.5-inch wrist. And, you know, for the size of this thing, I was kind of afraid at first. I was like, man, how is this going to wear? But it fits my wrist. It's not too bad. 7.5-inch wrist. That is down the barrel shot there. You see the width of the wingspan. Very nice. I mean, it's got a huge tip to tip at 56. My comfort zone's about 50, but you got to remember, this is a pilot watch. The original Flieger style watches were 55 millimeters. So this is a little smaller than the original ones. And this really, they weren't designed to wear, they were designed as a cockpit tool. I mean, this is a tool watch. So you would wear them on the outside of your jacket sleeve. I mean, that's where it would be worn. You wouldn't wear it typically just like on the wrist like this. So very, very cool. Straight up tool watch. Very nice on the wrist. It looks good. So let's do this. We will do a lume shot, because I believe it's going to have very, very good lume. And this has that first gen dial, so it has the open 9 there, and you can probably see that. So it's got kind of like that older style font. So that's very cool. Let me dim the lights so you guys can see that. For a pilot's watch, it should have great lume. Yes, it does. Look at that. Wow. So even that power reserve is loomed as well. Second hand is not loomed, but all the markers and minute and hour hand are all loomed. So you have that traditional Flieger styling. Very, very nice. Let me turn the lights back on. And we can also just check its timekeeping real quick while we have it, right? So let's turn that on and we will check that out. So let's see how it's doing. We could just kind of check, and it should be running flawlessly since it has been serviced. So you could already tell that low beat rate there. So our amplitude's 175, of course, low beat rate, so that's normal. Beat error, very low, 0.1. So far, 0 rate, which is really good. So this has been regulated very tight. So now our amplitude's up to 297. So once this thing gets going, it's gonna show where it's at. So we're still at 0 rate, 0.1 beat error, 18,000 vibrations per hour. So it's running very good, very, very well. So there you have it, guys. This is the Big Pilot. Let me clean that dial off so you guys can see it again. This is that IWC Big Pilot 5002, which is available at CW Watch Shop. And I will have a link in the description below, but look at that beautiful dial. This has a lot of AR coating on that crystal. It almost looks like you could touch the hands, so very legible, pretty much at any angle. That is very nice. So thank you so much for watching, guys. You please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.